way, heels together, Chole, Chunyi. Excellent. Right, let's just get the body working, do some leg raise, do some punches, just get things working before we move on to the fundamental moves. Pano ready stance, Chumbi. Left leg back, up to logi, Chumbi. And Hana. Good. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yogo. Yede. Ayo. Yeah. Good. Change stance. Hana. And again. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yogo. Yede. Ayo. Yede. And paro. I try and mirror you. However, when we do the patterns, I'll do one pattern in my time facing you, and then when we do it in our own time, I'll do it facing away. So hopefully you can see both sides of the pattern if you want to come back to this video and use it. Ready stance, Chumbi. Moving your left foot, sitting stance punch. Ready, single punch. Ha. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yo. Yede. Ayo. Yeah. Two punches. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yo. Yeah. Ayo. Yeah. And paro. Shot. Good. Okay, let's move into some fundamental moves for Toi Gye. Give yourself a bit of space. We're going to start off by moving forwards, right? Now, I'm not going to tell you to move forwards or backwards. You just get to the end of your space, so then you move backwards. You just keep moving, depending on what space you've got, because I don't know. Okay, so parallel ready stance. Chumbi, we're just going to step forward. L stance, middle inner forearm block. Hana. Good, forwards. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yogo. Yede. Ayo. Yed. And pro. Shot. Good. Now we're going to do an upset fingertip thrust. Okay? Upset fingertip thrust. Chumbi. So if you go forward with your left leg, you're going to thrust with your right hand, bringing the reaction side fist onto the shoulder, not the under fist on the chest, remember. Side fist to the shoulder, thrusting to the center line. Chumbi, and Hana. Good. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yogo. Yed. Ayo. Yed. Hana. Two. Set. Net. And paro. Now we're going to do those two techniques together, not as a continuous motion or a fast motion or a connecting motion, just two techniques, but one shout. So you're just doing like a little combination. So we're going to step forwards, middle and forearm block in our stance, and then moving the front foot into a walking stance, upset fingertip thrust. Make sure this fingertip level with the lower abdomen here, center of the body. Ready? 1, 2. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yos. Yogo. Yede. And pro. Shot. Brilliant. Now we're going to step forward, X fist pressing block. Now remember, whichever leg you got forward, that's the hand that's going to go underneath, making sure that you are pressing at a 45-degree angle this way. Okay, so you're coming from this position, pressing, not down this way and not forward this way, 45 degrees, straight here. Okay, so your arms go here, not this way. elbows down, and your fists go in a straight line, and then you meet the kick as it comes into your arms, pressing it. So you're meeting it. Front snap kick's coming in, and you're stopping it with a pressing motion. Okay? Jimmy. So again, you just keep stepping forwards and backwards, depending on your space. Ha! Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yes. Yo. Yeah. Ah. Two. Set. Net. Dos. Yes. And pro. Good. Now we're going to do a twin vertical punch. Okay? Twin vertical punch. So you've got to come this way for your backward motion and then straight forward for the punch. Be careful you don't bring the arms from here and end up doing like a hugging motion like that, right? There's no good punching this way. You've got to go straight forwards this way, all right? Okay, 준비. And 하나. Good. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. And pro. Sure. So when you finish that, the fists are 45 degrees this way. You should be able to touch your thumbs as well. So you're attacking either here or here, okay? Depending on their position of their head. Punching this way. One person, it can be two people, but that would be done like this. Okay, so it'd be slightly different. All right? Now we're going to put those two techniques together. X-fist pressing block and a twin vertical punch done in a continuous motion. But the thing you've got to remember on this one, which is a common mistake, is when you've done the pressing, don't move the front foot. Lots of people do this. Because they're bringing their hands back, their foot comes back, or even this. Okay? The front foot shouldn't move. It should just be the back foot does sine wave. So this is sine wave. If you're going to do two moves on the spot. And that's it. There's no different ways to do sine wave from a walking stance. That is it, no matter what you're doing. So don't make it any different between this and this. The reason being is because you're pulling your hands back and then everybody goes like that. Or everybody wants to do that. You've got to separate your legs from your body. Let your hands and your body do something while your legs and your feet do something else. So let's try, and you've got to really work on that. Even if it means you come back to this video and you watch this again and you practice it and practice it and practice it. Yeah, red stripes. And sometimes even red belts. I've seen red belts do Toi Gye and they do the same thing. This front foot moves backwards and forwards. Okay, so be very conscious of that. Ready? So stepping forwards, just one. Now the twin vertical punch. Back foot, remember. Front foot is glued to the floor. Two. Forward, one, two, set, net, dos, yes, elbow, yellow, hana, two. Now I'm going to shout once, and I want you to do that in a continuous motion. Hana, two. Set. Net. Dos. Yes. Elbow. Yellow. And paro. Sure. Good. So one to practice, okay? Please practice that so when you come to do the pattern, you don't do this rocking forwards and rocking backwards. Now we're going to do another combination. Knife and guarding block, side front snap kick, flat fingertip thrust. So we've got to try and separate that all down so that we maintain the position. So we're half facing. Maintain a half facing But now we have to go full facing to do the thrust. Okay, a little bit of maneuvering there. So let's break it down. Chumbi. So forward, knife and guarding block. Move forward with your left side. Hana. Now the kick. Hana. And then full facing, thrust with your left. Hana. Good. Step forwards. Hana. Kick and thrust. Hold. Good. Hana. 1, 2, 3. Hana. Now 1, 2, 3. Hana. Good. Hold. And pull. So we'll look at that when you get to that pattern and keep trying to practice that, right? Next one I want to look at is a low block and a back fist side back strike, okay? So the things you have to remember here, like I've mentioned in the previous videos, the fist has to be further out than the elbow, or else you're just going to do an elbow instead of a back fist, right? And this hand has got to be in a good low block position, which is here, right? There's no point doing this because you've now just got kicked, and this is more important than this, which is why we still look forward and we don't look back, right? We look at the low block because that's more important. If we miss this one, it's not so bad. If we miss this one, then it's going to hurt, right? Because if we miss this one, we can always do something else to attack that opponent from the side rear. Okay? Everybody understand that? Brilliant. So, parallel ready stance. To me, you're going to step forwards with your left leg, this side. Low block comes from the inside, back fist comes from the outside, and 1 this way. Good. Stepping forwards or backwards, entirely up to you, wherever your space you've got. Good. Set. Net. Dosen. Yosen. Yogo. Yedid. Ayo. Yedid. And paro. Show. Brilliant. So we're going to move on to the patterns now. So when we do the pattern in my time, I'm going to face you. And then we do the pattern in our own time, I'm going to face the other way. Okay? Okay, pattern Toi Gye. Kuriro matsuso. Chumbi. Ready? Okay, and hana. Hold. Set. Good. This is straight out, level the shoulder, level the eyes. Hana. Hold. Set. Same. Now this is where you've got to keep that front foot still. 1, 2. Hana. Good. Keep the hands there. Hana. Single punch. Now reverse punch. Hana. Good. Then we're going to turn, cross the arms, twin side elbow thrust. Slow. Right leg first. W shape. Hana. And again. Hana. Other way. Hana. 2. Set. 2 to 3 this way. And 1 back. Hana. 2. Foot to foot. Pushing block. Hana. Grab. 2. Knee. Foot down. Turn. Left leg forward. Front snap kick. Hana. Thrust. 2. Set. Net. Dosen. Hana. 2. Set. Net. Dosen. Yosen. Yogo. Hana. Toi Gye. Paro. Show. Good. So now I'm going to face away and we're going to do it in our own time. Okay? To me. So this is the ready position. Close ready stance. B. And C. Done. Tae, paro, sho. Excellent. So hopefully that will help so that you can obviously go back to these videos. You can pause them, you can go through it, and hopefully you can see the techniques this way, and then you can see the techniques the other way. So heels together, Choi, Kunye, and Hassan. Thank you.